All right, guys, behind me there is the Copper River, and I'm about to do one of the most Alaskan things you can do, which is shove a net into that sucker and yank out some fish. If you know anything about salmon, you know the Copper River red salmon is one of the most sought after salmon on the market. I am here. It is insane. This place is one of the prettiest places in this state, and by far one of the funnest things to do. If you're not a resident of Alaska, I'm sorry, because this is a wild experience. We got eagles everywhere. This valley you can't see, but you can look down that canyon, and it's just a trip. I need to shut up. We need to pack up, and we're taking an Argo about 8 to 10 miles down some trail so we can then scurry down the side of a hill, hopefully get into some fish. People here have been saying that there's a massive king run going on right now. We are allowed to keep one king, which is pretty sweet, but the fact that those things are running very thick is inspiring, because everywhere you hear is doom and gloom about how bad the king return has been. So it's finally nice to hear some good news on those things. I'm gonna go get in the Argo and putz my way down that way for quite a ways. So next time this thing's on, these bugs, we'll be dipping for fish. Just so you can kind of get an idea of what we're about to deal with. That's access to the river. Some say it's a bit aggressive. Man, if this doesn't look like a perfect spot, I don't know what does. We're gonna be pulling out about 3,018 fish right here. Woo! Bit aggressive. But we're gonna manage. Rope everywhere. Love it. Oh my God, I've been fishing for like an hour and a half with nothing. And then, obviously nothing's on camera, but this. Look at this. Oh my God. What a massive king. Look at that king. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. These bug nets are the best. I gotta get this thing out of here before it wrecks my net. Woof. Worth it. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Look at the size of this thing. Yeah. Unbelievable. Sorry that's anticlimactic. Didn't get it on film catching, but he is one hell of a buck. That one. Holy shnikes. Whew. Hey, hey, hey. All right, that's a sweet king. Let's go get some reds now.
Maybe you have kind of common sense when you invite me to a patience meeting. Crazy.
Unfortunately, you're allowed one king only, so I gotta get this bad boy back in the water. Pretty fish. Ain't got it on film. Money! All right, come on. Man, these are awesome. Awesome critters. Good. Shredding my net. All the heck. Whew. That wasn't the best release, but back in the water safely. Wrecked my net pretty good. As you can see, we got a pretty massive hole here now. I have a second net back at the truck, but for now I'll have to do a little zip tie action. So I'm gonna get this thing patched up, put that back down in the water there. Seems like I'm in a king hole. Just need a couple reds. That's all we want. That's all we want. What a day, huh? Look at this. Whew. Whew, shaking, crazy. All right, let's fix this thing. I don't know if it really gets any better. Maybe have a beer. Maybe not have your net stuck on the bottom of the rocks. This thing doesn't produce any reds here soon. I think we're gonna have to huff our fat butts up this hill and go chase fish at a different location. What a weird, weird way to fish. How sweet is this mosquito net? All right, there he is. Number 1 of 2 kings. Thank goodness this one was bigger than the second. Like I said earlier, the king runs strong, I guess, this year, and I am thankful for it. It's probably a 25-pound buck. I already got the guts out. Just need to pack him up the hill, and we're gonna head after some sockeye, because we are one and done on these bad boys. I couldn't be more happy with this. This is the biggest king I've ever caught. On one of the sweetest rivers in the state, doing one of the craziest types of fishing you can do for fish. Mind-blowing. Just awesome. I am hunkered down behind the Argo because it is pretty windy. It actually doesn't sound that bad, but guess what time it is? There's a wind. Oh. If you guess midnight, you are correct. This is midnight in Alaska. Did about another 4 or 5 hours of fishing and got 1 red. Not very productive, but we're going to sit here on the beach right by kind of where we're staying and see if we can't get into a couple more fish. Looks like you either need a jet boat or some sort of pole extender right now because the water seems to be quite high. Either way, got a king, got a red, got a pretty sweet experience. We're going to get these nets back in the water, fish for a little bit more, and then probably call it a day. See all that sun? That's something I haven't seen most of the summer. So yesterday was pretty doom and gloom. Spent a good chunk of the night into the morning trying to fish with no success. I got 1 red, ironically enough, at the beach that I'm staying at. Woke up today ready to pack it up, call it quits, sick of this place. But when I awoke, I came across just how awesome this day is. And I mean, it is an awesome day. All the weekend warriors have since peaced out. I got a pretty sweet little spot here, I think. I got 1 more shot in me. See if we can't yank some reds out of this river. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna pull up about 47 fish, and then I'm gonna hate my life dragging them up this hill. That's enough yakking. Let's get to fishing. $450 a pop for that. Crazy. I guess if you're getting fish, you're getting fish, right? Well, here we go. It's real hard to sit here and try to time when these things are coming. And it is rough trying to figure out if I need to burn battery for 2.5 hours for that 1 fish. We got 2. This is number 2 of the trip for the reds. I had 1 get in the net, hop out, had a king jump over, which I'm grateful for because I don't want any part of that. Looks like my spot is gonna be shared with a buddy that came down. I mean, on a day like this, why not make some friends, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get this guy in the water and get the net back in. Copper River red.
I also got my billy club too.
Hell yeah. Well, you're up. Ah. There we go. Whew.
I got 5 gallons of water.
Thank you. This is filming, just so you know. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Zach.
Zach, Chris, really.
Nice.
Got Zach here. He's my new personal fishing guide, apparently. 2 days of no fishing, he shows up, 2 fish, boom, just like that. His turn. Whew. I'm gonna go see how my buddy's doing, and he'll have 14 fish by the time we're done. Catching has been more than sporadic, but here's where we're at. We got about 5 fish, maybe one on film, but he's got himself what could be the world's smallest red or largest minnow. We're gonna sit this one out for about another 30 minutes, be happy with whatever we go home with, because you can't beat this day. It's absolutely raining and 52 in Anchorage. Zero doubt in my mind. 3 hours. There's the haul. Nothing crazy, but pretty good for sharing your hole with a new buddy and fishing guide. This has been quite the experience. It's a good way to end the day. Good way to end the trip. I would recommend, if you're gonna do this, I had a 5-foot net. It seemed over the top. Taking it down to these trails was quite a challenge. You know, got 8 fish total, 7 fish. 7 fish total. And didn't get a lot on tape, is what it is. If I were you, the only advice I give is come to this place knowing that patience is a virtue. Find a spot, stick with that spot, trust in that spot, and these fish will come through. Other than that, enjoy this awesome river and the awesome experience you are able to have by being an Alaska resident and dip netting. Something that not many people in this country can say that they are able to do. I'm gonna huff these bad boys up the hill, get them cleaned up, and make the 5-hour trip back home. I appreciate you guys watching. This was an awesome experience, especially at the end of this whole thing. It really pulled through. Yesterday was pretty much doom and gloom with how windy and crappy the weather was. I was ecstatic for the king, but didn't see myself really getting any more fish. You just gotta suck it up, buttercup, and get out and do it. That's it. Sunshine, going back to rain. Gonna enjoy this awesome weather for the next 2 hours. See you on the next one, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you.